court just set the schedule for submissions and arguments. The arguments will be tomorrow starting at 10, and they should be concluded by midday, and thereafter the court will make its decision.
Can you give some insight into what new submissions you could make given the rulings in the lower court?
Well, we have filed our submissions with the court and shared it with the other sides.
Our position will be that the ruling of the full court, Justices Narendra Hardanan and the Chief Justice, that it is wrong in law, and we expect the full court, the Court of Appeal, to set aside the decision of the full court. We also expect, I overheard my learned friend Nandalal speaking a few moments ago, and we expect that the chairman of the Elections Commission will honor what she always says, that she will await the hearing of the process. It is amazing that after the ruling of Justice Holder, the other side felt it proper to file an appeal to the full court. But the court system recognizes further appeals. So why is it only when they obtain a victory for them at the full court that the process and the statement made by the chairman of the Elections Commission that she will await the outcome of the court proceedings, how that suddenly comes to an end? And that is the problem that we've been having throughout this process, where from time to time people are making selective statements and selective positions.
But in the absence of a stay by this court pending your decision, is GCOM free to go ahead?
GCOM was free to go ahead, even to present the report presented to them by Mr. Lowenfield. That report has been presented to the chairman of the Elections Commission since the 14th of March. She was free to present that report then. So why is it only now an issue of proceeding with a recount at this stage? So what is the ambivalence, and what is the fact that only a recount could now be considered? Why the report can't be presented to the Elections Commission?
So in essence, she has three options: to look at the recount, to present the report, or to wait the outcome of the court proceedings.
Yes, and you, the citizens of this country, decide what is the best course. You have legal proceedings pending right now. When we had legal proceedings pending in our favor, the chairman of the Elections Commission and the Commission did not present the report to the Commission. The decision of the full court does not necessarily follow and means, as a matter of logic and common sense, that the recount should be presented when there are also legal proceedings pending. Let us be real.
If you don't win here, you'll go to the CCJ.
That is part of the legal system.
But
I can't make a determination. I'm not the only lawyer involved. And we have a client, she has to make the decision. This is not driven by the lawyers, much to despite what the public thinks or what the media is put up.
Today the court gave directions on how the court will move forward with the hearing of the matter. A number of submissions from the respective parties have already been received by the court via email and exchanged by hard copies as well. Each party was given an opportunity to respond one final time to each other, and to do so before 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, again to be exchanged by email and to be filed with the court by email. And we are returning at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for the oral hearing to begin. Each party has been allocated, I believe, 30 minutes to speak, and the courts, so by 12 we should finish the oral hearing, and the court said that it will give its decision shortly after the oral hearing is concluded. So we expect an early hearing so that we know how we move forward. Well, our position is clear. Speaking on behalf of Mr. Jagdeo, my client, our position is that there is nothing stopping the recount from taking place. No injunction exists, none has been applied for, no stay of execution of any sort has been applied for in relation to the full court decision, and of course none has been granted. So as I speak now, there is nothing preventing the chairperson from summoning a meeting of GCOM and proceed with the recount pursuant to a decision made by GCOM since the 15th of March, as GCOM had promised to do.
Even as you meet here this morning, the Commission is meeting. Do you have any expectations of them?
Well, I expect the Commission to proceed with its work. This litigation here, in my view, is, and I say with the greatest of respect, is frivolous, is vexatious, and is intended to stall the electoral process in this country. And we have stalled it enough, or they have stalled it enough. And it's time that we conclude elections and the rightful results be declared.